FAA field, where in my class, we're not allowed to string walk, we're not allowed to use different anchor points. We have to have one hold, one anchor for every distance from 20 feet to 80 yards. So my point on was 48 yards with that setup. That gets to be a problem when you're shooting 80 yards, when the tip of the arrow is pointed out at 48. So what I do is the tip of the arrow is at 48. The bottom edge of that plunger is what I aim for at 55 yards. So at 55 yards or 50 meters, I'll draw back, set into my anchor, lift my arm up so the bullseye, it'll look like it's sitting right in the middle of that arrow shaft and right on the bottom of the plunger. That's 55 yards for me. 60 yards, I use the wire on the rest. So that bullseye sitting right in the middle of the arrow shaft, and the wire on the rest is right even with it. That's 60 yards. 70 yards, I'm using the shelf on the bow. Past 70 yards, now my hand starts to block it, and I kind of have to hold the shelf 2 feet above the spot. But you have more aiming references than just the tip of that arrow for those longer distances. So don't think that you have to change everything around if you can't get the tip of the arrow on that piece of paper. And it might be something, you might still have a problem at 40 meters, but you just take a look and see, you get outside, see where you're aiming with the shelf. Start at, get one of those big targets, start at 18 meters or 20 meters. Aim with the shelf, see how high it hits, and just keep backing up until your group centers up around there. And then you'll know, if you back up and you get to, say, 36 meters, just throwing a number out, and your arrows are centering up on that spot, now you know you're 36 meters if you aim off that shelf. So now if you've got to aim 40, maybe you put the shelf up here. When I shoot 60 meters,